everyone, it's Lauren and welcome to the early 1960s makeup tutorial. I don't really have an introduction for this video, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. The focus of the face when it came to the 1960s was definitely all about the eyes. Very bright, frosty colors were used, usually from the lash line all the way up to the brow. Blue was a very popular shade for the early 1960s. Really heavy, thick, black winged liner and lots of mascara would finish off the look. So while I was doing my research for the early 1960s makeup look, I found that there were really a lot of eye styles as far as makeup goes. The most common one that I saw, which will be the one that I'm doing, was a blue, like a light to medium color blue eyeshadow that was brought up pretty far, not all the way up to the brow, and then some winged liner. I did see other styles as well, but since this one was the most popular that I saw, I'm going to go ahead and do that one for you. I'm going to start out with a medium blue frosty paint pot. This one is called Pure Creation, and that one recently came out with MAC's Posh Paradise collection. I'm going to use a 217 brush. This is going to serve as our base. You want to make sure it goes on nice and evenly and not too thick. Now I'm going to use a baby blue frosty color called Suave Intentions. And I'm bringing that into the crease because it does need to go pretty high. Just gonna blend that out with a 224 brush, make it nice and smooth. I'm adding just a little bit of Atlantic Blue eyeshadow into the crease just to add a little bit of definition. I'm going to finish off the eyeshadow using Brulee, which is a matte beige color, just along my highlight. I don't need it to show up too much, but I do want a little bit of color up there. Now I'm going to do some heavily winged liner. I'm also going to bring that liner underneath the eye, not too thick, but just something to make the lashes appear fuller. I'm going to move on to my foundation next. Women of the early 60s wore their foundation very thick. They really wanted an even skin tone, and the color of the foundation wasn't as important as it is to us today. So sometimes they would wear their foundation color darker than what they actually were to get kind of a sun-kissed look. Sometimes they would wear it lighter to get kind of a mod look. For today's tutorial, I'm just going to use my own color. I'm using Studio Fix Fluid, and I'm applying that with a 168 brush. Setting that with some powder. I'm going to go for that bronze look, and I'm going to use MAC's bronzer in, this is called Refined Golden. I'm using a 187 brush. I'm just going to hit the planes of my face that would normally be touched by the sun first. So the nose, the forehead, the cheeks. Very little blush was used in the early 60s. If they did use blush, a pastel pink was very popular. So I'm using my same 187 brush, and I'm using a color called Coy Girl. So I've already done some mascara. Very thick lashes were popular. Fake lashes as well. I'm just not going to do them today. But the more that I look at my eye, the more I'm unhappy with it. I think I need to make the liner a little bit thicker. I went back and was looking at some more pictures, and it seemed like even thicker liner was what was going on. I'm just going to add to what I already have to make it a little bit thicker. So I'm much more happy with that shape. So let's talk about the lips. The lips were very bright, berry colors, reds, red oranges, pinks, deep pinks. These were all fashionable colors. I'm going to be doing kind of a deep red. First I'm going to line my lips with a lip liner called Red Enriched. Now I'm going to fill them in with Russian Red lipstick. Alright, so there's the finished early 60s look. Remember, use blue eyeshadow, green eyeshadow, anything with color to it. Very thick winged liner and a bright red lip, or you could do a deep raspberry lip or anything in between. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and come back for the late 60s.